I've never seen this before. I can't believe it. I have never, hold on, boom, bitch. I've never seen this before. Ever in all my time of flying in simulators. I've never seen this. First of all, good evening. Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. I'm Greg. Hit subscribe and hit like as if you were getting paid to do it. Just pretend that I'm putting money in your pocket for doing it. So if we look here, we can see the tail number of this Ibex is JA13RJ. Let me show you something. This flight that we're recreating, you know me, well, if you don't know me, let me explain. Most of the flights that I do are recreations of flights in real life. Maybe not one for one with everything, but destination. I try to recreate as best I can with the information that's available to me. Yo, look at this shit. This is the flight. Ibex 74, Niigata, Osaka. Look at the tail number. JA13R. You can't make this shit up. It's the same exact tail. I have never seen that ever. In the hundreds, thousands of flights that I've done, however many, I've never seen it. Anyways, now that we're done gushing over that, let's get this bitch rolling. So let's make sure we choose this again. I already have the flight information in. Let's go ahead and choose our departure, RJSN. This is not a long flight. It might be like an hour in the air, maybe something like that. We're gonna use parking gate 83. Now I'm hoping that I remember enough about this plane to fly it. Flying it should be easy, but as far as operating all the equipment, it's been a minute since I've been in the CRJ, so hopefully, and I don't know if I've flown it yet in 2024 since the latest update, since the V2 came out. Yeah, here we go. Oh, the truck got some hydraulics. I didn't know they had that shit over in Niigata. That's cool. I thought that was a Compton thing. All right, let's wait for this to just generate. Let's give it a few seconds to marinate. Let's give it a few seconds to marinate. If you missed last night's episode, it was a pretty damn good flight. That was a lot of fun flying that DC-6. Where's our airplane? Oh, there it is. It looks pretty good in the simulator. Why can't I? Why are my lights on right now? Somebody left my lights on. Man, somebody's head's gonna roll. Somebody's head's gonna roll for doing that. Okay, now my seats should be saved already. Let me see. Okay, very good. They're saved. If one's good, they're all good. Outside is not connected yet. Let's connect the ground power. Okay, go to options first here. Kilograms, detected, synchronized, nav source. No, I want those to be. We'll leave single queue for now to give me a little bit of practice. I'd much rather have the dual queue, but we'll leave single for now. Okay, autopilot disconnect. Knob turn acceleration 1, that's fine. Speed knob mode 1 through 10. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, next page. Okay, load. That looks okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if we really need to calibrate the throttle. Oh, throttle. Okay, dual axis. Okay, maybe I can do. Hang on. We need to. Might have to reload the airplane, possibly. Let me do this. Now, it was working before I started. Let's see here. Let me pause. In the right mode. Quadrant. Throttle axis 1. Axis should be working. Okay, it's exit this and see if it'll. See, it only works on one. Maybe that part's not working on here yet. Let's. Flight sim. Calibrate. Throttle hardware has no reverse. Cool. Yeah, that's very strange that I can't. It won't move. Not a big deal. Just weird that they won't move. I can only move them independent. Let me just make sure. Tell you what, let me turn the words on quick. Just see what it says that those listed as. Light inner. I don't mind doing this kind of stuff on stream because we all run into this kind of stuff from time. It's Microsoft, man. What, bitch? You're not even gonna say what it is? Sneaky fuck. All right. Let's just look at power management real quick. And if not, we'll just leave it set for one. It's a T. If we can't get it to work, we'll just leave it set for one throttle. I like having my own throttles though set up like I did like last night where I had like 4 throttles that I could use. Power management. Throttle. Unless it's got to be set for, maybe it's got to be throttle 1 axis 0 to 100. Let's try that one. Let's erase this. It's this. Let's set this one in. Okay. Yeah, that's still not working now. That's a little disheartening because I know in 2020 it works just fine. Oh well, all right, let's finish then. We'll just leave it as how it is then. All right, power management, throttle. Okay. All right, set that. Let's erase this. What's that? 2 axis. All right, I gotta reverse this. Second. Reverse. Okay. This one too. Dude, I saw one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen in my life today. So I went outside after work, bring the trash cans up. All right, so it looks like in 2024 you can't separate the controls here. All right, no worries, whatever. I'm not gonna. It doesn't work, Aerosoft. It doesn't work. We don't need a nav update. That's all right. Okay. Save options. Let's go next page. Flight deck ambiance. No automatic. I don't really care about GSX tonight. I just want to get. All right, save. Oh, so anyway, so I went outside after work, it's like just after 6 o'clock here, and we have a fair amount of ducks in my neighborhood. We're really close to the water. There was a female duck, the yard in between the two houses, and then there was 2 male ducks, like surrounding her, one on each side, and they were just chilling. They were just whacking, and they're just kind of fucking hanging out, looking for shit to eat, I guess. All of a sudden, now the male ducks have this really like deep emerald green like head and neck and shit. You know, mallard ducks. All of a sudden, this duck swooped in out of nowhere. Black head, not green. Black. Came down and chomped right on top of the female's neck. First thing I thought about was, bitch is cheating. Bitch is cheating. She fucking getting a threesome with 2 other ducks. This male duck went off on that female duck. I mean, like, it was whacking and biting her neck, all kinds of shit. They went underneath the neighbor's truck. They were still fighting, and all of a sudden, like maybe a minute later, half a minute later, it seemed like a long time, but it was only like 30 seconds to a minute. The duck that started this shit, he left, started walking. 2 other ducks started chasing him, and then he took off, and that was it. I have never seen shit like that before in my life with ducks. That was some of the funny shit I think I've seen. All right, flight plan. Let's import. Go. Aircraft. Let's get ground power connected. Can't we okay, there we go. Ground power is now connected. Docks are in place. Yeah, that was some wild shit, man. I'd never seen that kind of stuff before with duck. All right, battery mass. Oh, let's turn the words off. I mean, if you like them on, I'll leave them on, but I'd rather not have them on. See, power on. That's okay. Circulation on. It says here. Checklist here. And oxygen. This one. Oxygen is okay. Put it on over there as well. Okay, bleed. Hydraulic panel doesn't say anything about the isolation valve. Nose wheel steering off. Performance. Let's go ahead and we might as well get. Well, we can turn the APU on in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our nav lights on. That's armed. Arm this. And let's get our flight plan set, and we'll contact the ATC. Okay, position. RJSN. In 2020, you can send a flight from Simbrief into the like the folder, so you can pull it up in here. And so I don't know if we're going to be able to do it tonight because I couldn't do it that way here. So we may have to type everything in manually, but who knows, maybe we'll be able to pull it in. Okay. All right, let me pull up flight plan here. Roll. Okay, 28. So we have RJSN. Actually, let me see here. I can go to menu, out menu. Yeah, it's gonna be in there. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's nothing. All right, we just have to enter it in. All right, so RJSN, RJOO. Actually, unless we can send it to the system. Let me double check this. I thought there was a way to send it to this. Flight plan, heat maps for fresh weather. Okay, yeah, send to FMS. And we just did that. Let's set the payload. Execute. Stuck. We're stuck. App is stuck. I mean, the EFB is stuck. That's no good, simulator. Okay, let's restart real quick. I'd hate to do this in 2020. I really want to do it in 24, but I mean, if it's going to act like a bitch, we're just going to fly it in 2020. Okay, turn this back on again. Aircraft. Go. That's all good. Go ahead and set our position, and we'll try to send this over again. Position RJSN. That's done. Go to flight plan. Port. Send this to FMS. There we go. Okay, we have I'm gonna pull it into the other tablet too, the tablet from the sim. Okay, 28 and Mokpa 2 and none of those. Okay, good. Execute that. Let's go departure arrival. Arrival, ILS 32 left. Vectors is fine. We have coma. Okay, we're not doing any stars. Execute that. And let's just look for any discontinuities real quick. Legs. Next. Okay, yeah, all that looks good. All right, very good. So that's all done. Get our weights and shit set. Set payload. Performance. Set payload and simulator. Say in here. So we have a total of 58 passengers. Okay. Okay. Full 53. Okay. All right, very good. So all that looks good. Copy of performance data into there. Very good. All right, let's contact the ATC. Well, first of all, let me bring the flight into here. Okay, import code from file. See downloads. What's up? That all looks good. ILS 32. And okay, very good. So all that's in. I don't think we're oh, you know what? We might be going to 36. All right, let's see what the intentions got for ETAR 128.45. Oh, it's already got it in there. Let me see if I can. Very nice. Okay, let's turn the volume on so we. That's the map there. Oh, I don't have it turned on in OBS. My bad. Okay, 124. Oh, it's 128.45. Damn. All right.
Zulu. Wind 355 at 7. Visibility 6. Sky conditions. View at 3,000 feet. Broken. Temperature 19er. Dew point 14. QNH 1019er. Density altitude 300 feet. Transition level 145. Arriving and departing runways 2804. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima. Niigata Airport. Information Lima.
All right, Lima, let's go to clearance.
Zulu. Wind 355 at 7. Visibility 6.
Guess we'll do departure.
Conditions. View at
We'll do center.
3,000 feet. Broken. Temperature 19er. Dew
Then we'll
point
contact the
14.
ramp and see if they can push us
QNH
back.
1019er. Density.
I got a clearance, Ibex 74 requesting IFR clearance to Osaka. We have information Lima.
Clearance on request. Stand by. IBX 74. Information Lima is current. Cleared to Osaka via the Emokba 2 departure. Then as filed. Departure runway 28. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 121. Decimal 27. 5. Squawk 4534.
Cleared to Osaka, value to Mach 2 departure, then as followed. Departure on runway 28, initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 121.275, squawk 4534, Ibex 74. Execute.
IBX 74. Lead back correct. Ground is on 121.85. Safe flight, sir.
Alright, I want 119. Okay, it's already got that one there. Let's switch the ground. And let me put in 119.99.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Ibex Airlines Flight 74, departing from Niigata and heading to Osaka. My name is Hiroshi Sato, and I'm here with my fantastic crew, Yuki, Kenji, Aiko, and Haruto. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance,
I got a ramp Ibex 74 requesting tug for pushback.
enjoy your flight.
Ground to cockpit. Good morning, Gregory. Tug is on its way.
We'll see if it works or not. All right, weather. All right, ISA deviation is, we'll put in 6. And let's see here. For climb, we have...
Ground to cockpit. Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
wind. All right, top of climb 249, 102. 9, 102. And we have let's see, 250.95. Up a descent. Let's see, 50.95 again. Let's see what it says here under weather. Yep, 95 again. Okay. Okay, execute. That looks okay. DNAV setup. Let's see here, our transition altitude takeoff is 14,000 according to the chart. And for descent, probably about the same, I would think. Yep, 14,000 as well, so FL 140. Okay, that's all done. Nav, fuel management. That's okay. All right, very good. Let's get our, well, first of all, let's turn on the APU now. I don't know how to get rid of those lights there. I've pretty much switched off everything that I can think of. Okay, let's do that. And we can leave the, oh, we can, oh, and auto, let's check the hydraulics. Okay, that looks okay. Not really sure where those lights are coming from. Thought it was flood down here, but it's not. That's flaps. All right, let's do our takeoff calculations. Okay, set all. Go to performance. Okay, yeah, that all looks okay. Aircraft. Hear the APU firing up. Okay, APU is on. Very good. Go ahead and disconnect you. Circulation fans on. Windshield heat, let's put on low. Alright, let's contact ground and get clearance. I got a ground, Ibex 7-4 requesting pushback and engine start clearance. Oh, you know, that might not be the right frequency. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's put it on, we'll put it back on center. Auto, normal, track, okay, all that looks fine. Niigata clearance, requesting pushback and engine start clearance, Ibex 7-4.
IBX 7-4, unable to assist with pushback and engine start clearance. Contact ground on 121.85 for that request.
All right. I got a ground, Ibex 7-4 requesting pushback and engine start clearance. Nobody, okay, fuck them. Let's just contact the ramp and tell them we're ready to roll. Got a tug, Ibex 7-4 ready for pushback. Face nose to the left, please.
CRJ-700, Nagoya radar, unable to assist with pushback. Contact ground on 121.85 for that request.
I thought we had the tug connected. Alright, fuck them. Alright, let's just use slew mode. Alright, that works. Alright, let's get our engine started. Override. Packs are okay, I think. Maybe the isolation valve needs to be. There we go. Stabilizers on, mock trim on, all dampeners please. Nice. Hello? My bad. I thought you could have packs on when you start this up. I guess not. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've flown this airplane, so don't get mad. All right, let's turn nose wheel steering on. Nav source is flight management, that's fine. Flight director on. All that looks okay. X on. Damn lights. I would love to know how to get rid of those lights. My door closed? The door's closed. Nothing there. Other. Arm to reversers. Put the flaps down. That looks okay. And weather is at 19. Should be doing it for the whole airplane. Yep. And yep. All right, let's get out of here. Put on a pin logo, taxi lights. Park and brake off. We do have a takeoff configuration. Yes, I thought we did. I sworn we had a takeoff configuration. Oh, I'm thinking of the Q400. My bad. Annual flow, valve open, seatbelt. All right, we can turn off EPU. That's all good. All right, let's. Love how the map's in Japanese. That looks like that base plane they have in the game. I forget the name of it. Flown it a couple of times. does say takeoff configuration okay on our display though. All right, let's put on our strobe light since we're crossing a runway here. Let's look both ways before we cross. That is choppy. Let me change that back to DLSS. Hang on. Make sure I still have everything turned down a bit. Oh no, no wonder. I can run it on ultra, but it's a lot smoother when it's on like, and plus a lot of those textures that I'm turning down, you're not really gonna see it. I mean, like at 30,000 feet, can you really tell the difference what buildings look like or mountains? All right, we can turn off strobe lights. Get our tablet up and contact the tower. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Got a tower, Ibex 74, holding short runway 28, ready for departure.
IBX 74, Niigata Tower, runway 28. Wind 355 at 7, cleared for takeoff.
Our departure 121. Let me just set departure real quick. 12125. I think they'll plug it in automatically into that section, but I just want to do it now. Just all right, 121275. Yep. All right, let's go. Curb lights, landing lights. Oh, the power set. E1, rotate. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! No!
40, 30. Sink range.
Oh my God!
Don't sink.
What is going on with this airplane? I can't control the airplane. What? What the fuck? Hang on a second. I can't control the airplane. That shit is crazy. Wow. All right, let me, that was weird, man. I couldn't control it. I wonder if this is a problem on 24 or if it's not me. I don't think it is. All right, I'm just gonna move us over where we're supposed to be at. Okay, let's park right here and let's get everything situated. Battery. Let's turn on the APU. That was weird. All right, APU is on. Let's get our flight plan set real quick again. Okay, just real quick. That's good. And V speeds are good. All right, let's finish plugging this in. Archer 28, 2, execute, arrival, plus. That looks okay. All right, let's go to index. Okay, position's good. Performance 36,000. Six for station. 50 by 95, 249, 102. $50.95. That's good. 14,000 again. $1,000. Okay, that's in there. Oh, that looks fine. Get our engines turned on. Very strange, this airplane tonight. Very strange, some of the shit that it's doing tonight. I got a clearance, Ibex 700 requesting IFR clearance to Osaka. We have information, Lima.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Ibex 74. You still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one part via the new flight button.
Alright, I'll just go put in the, what's our 453. Alright, let me put that in. That's fine. Power back in. Alright, stabilizer on. Trim. L dampener. Weather on. Flaps down to 8. Flight director on, nav on. Turn the APU off. Takeoff configuration. Nose wheel steering on. That pressure again, what was it? 10 or 9, I think it was. Oh, 1019, never mind. And why is he still reading at the parking book? Oh, I still have the, I think there's chocks in maybe. That's right, aircraft. Yep. Alright, takeoff config says okay again. Yeah, I don't know what happened the last time. That was really strange. I don't think there's like pitot covers or anything outside that I need to take off. That wouldn't really affect what happened. I don't think, at least. Oh, if we have another problem during takeoff, we'll just do this in 2020 tomorrow night instead of this tonight. So, all right, let's set our heading. All right, let's try this again. Go get a set. One, rotate. That's better. Positive rate. Gear up. Climb power, let's make our turn. Flaps up. Oh, we haven't even made it to that waypoint yet, my bad. Flaps up again. All right. Do speed, autopilot, and let's set the speed for 50. All right, hands off the yoke. Contact departure. One 21275. Niigata departure, good morning. Ibex 74 currently climbing through 8,000 feet for flight level 360.
Ibex 74, Tokyo, departure, radar contact, direct Mokbe yard.
Let me do something real quick. FX. Put this back on T. Smooth. Shut off. Move our speed to 300.
74, Tokyo, departure, climb flight level 280.
We have just climbed above the safe altitude, and I'm pleased to inform you that you may now use
Climb flight level 280, Ibex 74.
Wi-Fi services available for your convenience. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy the flight.
Alright, now we're climbing again. That was really weird.
IBX 74, contact Niigata departure on 121.4.
Contact Niigata departure on 121.4, IBX 74. Niigata departure, Ibex 74 climbing through 13,000 feet for flight level 360. Good morning.
IBX 74, Niigata departure, identified Ohio Niigata QNH 1019er.
I don't know what the hell happened that first time around. That was really strange. Let me check the chat out. Nobody's probably chatting anyways. Oh shit, what's up, Survivor? What's good, Phoenix? Yeah, I don't know why they're speaking English in, well, they do speak a little bit of Japanese, but I can choose Japanese if I wanted, but yeah. It would be nice if they spoke Japanese. I just wouldn't be able to understand what they're saying. What's up, Survivor? How you doing? I guess I should pay attention to the chat.
Niigata departure, climb flight level 350.
Flying flight level 350, Ibex 74. I haven't been paying attention to the chat recently. Maybe I should start paying attention to it. But you know what though, to be honest, it's been kind of nice, like not chatting and just like talking, talking. Plus, I stopped looking at chats and my landings have been really good. Ever since I stopped looking at chat, the landings have been really good. I always knew how to land. I just thought sometimes landing bad would make good content, but people couldn't handle it. Ibex, bitch. That's the name of a, isn't that the name of a, like a deer type of animal? It's called an ibex. I think they live in Africa, I think. South America. You could probably set our bar. Oh yeah, definitely. And our pressure, please.
IBX 74, contact Tokyo Control on 119.3.
Contact Tokyo departure on 119.3, Ibex 74. Now we can disarm the reversers. Tokyo Control, good morning. Ibex 74 climbing through 23,000 feet for flight level 360. Alright, what should our cruising speed be?
IBX 74, Tokyo Control identified. Good morning.
0.7777, okay. Move our speed down by 1. Under options here. Oh, we do have charts. I forgot about that. Okay, altitude. Thanks, Juliet. Hope it's not too loud.
Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360. Ibex 74. Because it sounds so loud on my headphones, but sometimes it's not like loud on the other end. So, all right, altitude 1,000. Is there a? Let me see. Is there? Did they change this now? Nope. Nope. Okay. So I guess what this is saying here. Oh, all right. I'll just leave acceleration on. That way we can tune our own. I don't like only going up 10, up and down 10 at a time, or up and down 1,000 at a time. DCAS is off. That's not. Oh, it's on there. Yeah, it is a nice route. I usually try to do routes from real life, and I've had this flight planned for, gosh, probably 3 weeks now. Probably close to 3 weeks now. I've had this flight planned. I just haven't done it yet. Other stuff's come up, or other, flights I wanted to do. I like the new map here, Aerosoft. That's pretty nice, dude. World map, just centered on the plane. Night mode. All right, let's pull our speed back a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Let's sync up our heading. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And then our mode is right here, climb. When we get to cruise, we'll pull it back so it says cruise. If we start going too fast, we'll just pull it back a little bit more. All right, and this I want to put up. There we go. I like that. Data. And here I want to get the VNAV information. I should be able to do it in this airplane. Oh, there was a way to... I know you can do it on the... Oh, never mind. You can't do it on this plane. You can do it on the Embraer. Now remember, it's at cruising altitude. Can't believe we're actually in a plane that has the registration, the tail number from the flight in real life. I've never seen that. All the planes I've flown, I've never seen that. All right, we are almost at 36,000 feet. Our cruising altitude, then, our cruising speed is a max of 0.77. Top of descent is after POTEB. They'll descend us, I'm sure, anyways. The tower, they usually do. Pull our speed back a little bit. Continue to climb. Okay, we're pretty much at cruising altitude. Let's get ready to pull our thrusters back until it says cruise. Once we get up to 36,000. I like the radar bouncing back and forth on the MFT now. That's kind of nice. All right, pull our thrusters back to cruise mode. Keep an eye on our Mach. As long as we don't get past 0.77, we're good. Oh. All right. I'll keep an eye on the chat tonight. I haven't been doing that lately. It's been kind of nice, but if I fuck up the landing tonight, it's because of chat. Just saying. Not your fault. It's my fault for watching the chat instead of watching my landing. Our landing. Sorry. Our channel, sort of. Unless you don't talk to me for a while and you want to advertise on my channel, that's a no-no. At least gotta say hi every once in a while. I have a Aerofly flight I'm doing
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude, and I hope
Maybe
you're all
tomorrow.
comfortable. My colleagues and I will now begin our snack and drink service. We're excited to offer you some delicious options, including our savory chicken teriyaki and the delightful sushi rolls. After the service, we will also have articles from the Ibex Airlines shop available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention.
It doesn't
and
sound
enjoy
like he's
your
from
flight.
Tokyo. But I have a flight plan with the Black Hawk. And when I had Aerofly last time and I was making videos for it, I had a really hard time using the Black Hawk because the iPad kept on shutting down. It's not happening anymore. And I want to do a new video with it where we go from regular helicopter flight and we do an ILS landing with it. And then we're going to take right back off again. And then we're going to do a hover landing. And the hover landing's kind of, to be honest, kind of difficult. I don't know how it is in real life, but in the simulator, it's kind of difficult. Finding that balance with the collective and the descent rate.
74. Expect the ICOMAN arrival. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent.
Copy that. Expect the ICOMA arrival. Begin descent 20 minutes. Ibex 74. Look at this arrival here. I don't have an arrival planned, per se. Abby. Roku cameo. That doesn't look like our flight. Yeah, it's not. Alright, well, if they vector us, they vector us. I'm just gonna keep with our flight. And if they say something, they say something. I guess I could always set ICOMA. Let me see if I do that, though, what that's gonna look like. Bring up Navigraph. I'd rather pull it up on here than the tablet. It'll become less choppy once Navigraph loads in. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to, where you put it over top. What? The ICOMA arrival is not even like... What the fuck are they talking about? This is ICOMA here. You contact them back and just say we want to proceed on... Well, if they try to make us do that route, we'll just tell them no. We want to keep on our same route. Something's going on, man. It's all choppy and shit. Must have been from Navigraph. Now I am running, I think this is the beta version of Microsoft Simulator, if I'm not mistaken. It is actually, it is the beta version. So if it's not running 100% smooth, that's the reason, I guess. I'm not making excuses, I'm just keeping it real. You'd be saying the same thing if you were home doing this. You'd be saying the same exact thing to yourself, like, man, must be the beta. Can't be my computer. It can't be the airplane. It's either got to be a Sobo or the update. Now I do have a couple more flights planned. Like I said, I'm going to do the Black Hawk. I have the Dash 8 Q400 and X-plane. I have a route in Canada planned for that. I have Cessna 414, a flight planned with that. That just came out with an update from FlySimware. Then we have the Black Hawk, and I have a PMDG flight with the 737 planned as well. I was going to do that flight last night on Memorial Day, but I wound up doing the DC-6 instead, which I'm glad we did, because that plane's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I want to get to the point with that plane where I can like do everything in the airplane without like the virtual flight engineer and the copilot flipping switches and stuff. I like to be able to do all that. That's a lot of airplane for one person to manage, though. So it's nice having that flight engineer. I guess we should check our speed. Hopefully we're not over speeding. Oh shit, yeah, we're close. All right, let's pull back the throttle a bit. Don't usually use this type of flight director. Usually I use the T. I'm gonna try this one tonight and see how it goes with the landing. I landed an airplane recently with this type of flight director. I don't remember which airplane it was. It might have been in Aerofly, actually. Might have been the King Air, maybe. All right, our speed's reducing a bit. We should probably set up our approach. Let me see what that looks like. Decision height is 250. Oh, that's not the right thing. We have 322. Let's get that set. Let's go into heading mode. Switch our nav source. 322. Go back in the nav. Really? Oh, you know, I had a... Let me just check something out real quick. NVIDIA did an update recently, and I think it reset all of this shit back to, AI traffic. Okay, that's good. Let me go back to, Ultra... Custom. Yeah, I mean, this is where I usually have everything. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, let's go into nav 2 here. And let's do 322 as well. Okay, very good. And let's set our frequency 110.10. Probably set it back here, can't we? Yeah, we can. We can do it here. Okay. That's good, and let's do it over here as well. And then we're going to do one other thing. Come down here. Oh, we still can't change this. Damn. Alright, well, maybe we can at least put in the runway information. Let me see if we can get it off of... I think we can get the runway information off of this tablet, I think. If not, we can get it from Navigraph. Runways. 32 left. Okay, yeah, we got it here. 38 feet and 10,371. Let me look at our speed, actually. Our speed is a little fast still. Okay, runway. Okay, length is 10,371. Enter. Elevation is 38. This should put the reticle right on the sweet spot of the touchdown zone when you plug in the height and the weight. The height and the length. But instead of active, see, PIR is primary. We're doing an instrument landing. I wanted to change this to IMC, but can't. Won't allow you. So we're getting closer to our speed that we should be getting. And our capture point is about 3,500 feet. Okay, very good. Performance, let's go landing. Okay, there we go. Right. Turn the load sheet. Six VREF. I guess that's right. Let's just set them. You can check it on Simbrief here real quick. Calculate from last flight. Go option. Calculate. Yeah, see, 133 sounds a bit better to me. Let's do that, 133. I guess I can do it while we're landing. Only has takeoff speeds right now. I say I'll just do it manually here. I mean, we don't have we don't have auto throttle anyways. I set it to 130. Bearing indicator. Do FMS there, and we'll do R2 there. But, you know, we can actually turn off bearing 1 here and do R1. We might have to restart. We never pushed the clock button. Alright, we're closer to our max Mach number there. Let's just go ahead and move our throttle up just a little bit. We don't continue to slow down too much. pretty good playlist. I like this playlist. Shit, my oh no, laptop's almost out of battery. Let me plug it in. I love flying over Japan. Islands, the big island, just all of it. Really cool to fly over. Still. All right, let's reduce our speed a little bit more. There we go. Give it a little more juice now. Now, I'm thinking about that takeoff. We might have had a problem with the hydraulics not being maybe put in the right position. Possible. I'm not saying that human error had nothing to do. I'm just saying it probably wasn't human error, but you never know. We will go to the grave always wondering, Greg fuck up, or was it the game? This is a fun airplane to fly, it really is. Always been one of my favorite airplanes to use. Here and in Aerofly. Aerofly has always been one of my favorites. Let me see what waypoint we're coming up on right now. Oh, we got to start descending. Tokyo, Ibex 74. We're going to start our descent into Osaka for the ILS 22 left approach.
IBX 74, descend via Ikoman into Osaka.
They didn't do a very good job descending us. We were supposed to descend quite a bit before this waypoint here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have started
We might have to do a
our
go
approach to
around. We'll
Osaka.
see what
We
happens.
kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tray tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the usage of the lavatories is now not allowed. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
I'm just going to put this down to 3,500. That's where we need to get down to anyways. I'm using the speed to adjust our rate of descent. Trying to find a sweet spot to keep us around 2,000 feet per minute. Alright, let me leave the throttle alone and see where this takes us. That's a bit steep. Give it a little juice. Give it like 3 or 4% engine and see what happens. Gotta wait a few seconds to see how it reacts. 2.6, 2.5, 0.4, 0.3, 2.1, 1.9, 1.8. So that might have been a little much. Pull it back a couple percent. Alright. Starting our descent again. Oh, we're not. Let's just go into VS mode. You know, if I remember correct, I think this airplane in real life did a procedure turn before it got to the destination also. We might have to do the same thing. We might have to do a little procedure turn. I know we could be going faster, but I don't really want to. I want to try to make this descent and approach work the first time around. I really don't want to have to do a procedure turn or, you know, extend our descent if we don't have to. Yo, what's up, dude? Haven't talked to you in a while. What's up, my brother? How you been? All right, speed is getting there. Hey, man, there's gonna be a lot of times in your life where you're gonna have shit on your mind, that's for sure. Hopefully it's not too bad. Nobody really wants to deal with more than they can handle, that's for sure. All right, we're a little too high. I'm not sure why ATC is not really working anymore. It might just be because we're in Japan. I could have sworn it worked many other times over this area. I've been using Sayintentions for a minute now. Well, yeah, man, you're a bad boy. You knocked up their daughter and you ride a bike. You're a bad boy. I'm sorry. If she's pregnant, I mean, you're not the first 19-year-old, unfortunately, that would have a kid. But hopefully, if she's pregnant, you guys will do the right thing for yourself, whatever that turns out to be. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, having a kid at 19 is definitely a tough road, man. It really takes a lot of the freedom out of your, out of your game plan and potential plans for future life endeavors, possibly. But hopefully it'll be okay for you guys. Maybe you just been rocking her so hard that her ovaries are all fucked up and she just hadn't had her period yet. Contact Tokyo Control on 132.6, Ibex 74. Alright, let's plug in the frequencies now for our landing. Tokyo Control, Ibex 74, descending through 18,000 feet. For the ILS approach, 22 left into Osaka. Hello.
IBX 74, Tokyo Control identified. Good afternoon.
Fucking SRT Hellcat. Golly, that's such a nice car. That car sounds so good. Yeah, I've been in one a couple of times, man. That thing is awesome. Oh yeah, Nissan Skyline, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Skyline's no joke, man. That car is nice as shit.
IBX 74, Tokyo Control, contact Kansai approach on 120.45.
Contact Kansai approach on 120.45, Ibex 74. Kansai approach, Ibex 74, descending through 14,000 feet for the ILS 22 left approach into Osaka. Oh yeah, what's our METAR right now?
IBX 74, Kansai approach identified. Good afternoon, expected ILS
17.
Runway 32 left approaching to Osaka.
Oh, that's right, it's 3-2 left. I've been saying 2-2 left the whole time. Alright, 117 is our METAR. Well, we might be okay for this landing. I think we're gonna have to do a procedure turn. Yeah, let me do a procedure turn. Let me talk to them real quick. As I approach Ibex 22, Ibex 74, are we going to need to do some sort of procedure turn to get down to our approach altitude in time?
IBX 74, Kansai approach. Descend altitude 500. Turn right heading 355 vector for the ILS runway 32 left approach. IBX 74, no procedure turn needed. Descend altitude 500 feet. Turn right heading 355 vector for the ILS runway 32 left approach.
Copy that. Turn right heading 355 vectors for the ILS 32 left approach. Ibex 74. Yeah, man, have a good night, dude. It was good catching up with you again. Hopefully all that shit works out for you, bud. I don't mean shit like it's shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a figure of speech, you know what I mean? Hope it all works out for you. You know, whichever direction you guys want it to.
13 miles from Mito.
Alright, sounds good, bud.
275, descend altitude 500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 32 left approach.
Cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our final approach into Osaka, we kindly ask that you turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we've arrived at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. Our Ibex Airlines staff will provide you with information regarding...
Turn left heading 275, descend altitude 3500 until established on localizer. Ibex 74. Alright, let's change our format. Let's change our nav source. I hope we don't have to do a go around. Hey Chad, you've been an awesome co-pilot today. Handle the comms for the rest of the flight, please.
Yo, Gregory. Thanks, bro. I'll take over the comms from here. Let's get us down smoothly.
You know what I'm saying, brother? Got you, bro. Got you. All right, let me slow our descent a little. We can slow down a bit. Only 16 miles from the airport. Still think we're too high.
IBX 74, contact Osaka Tower on Monday 8.1.
Switching to Osaka Tower on 118.1. IBX 74.
Alright, wide slope is showing up to the party.
We're established on the ILS approach for runway 32 left. IBX 74, Osaka Tower, roger.
I'm probably going to put that away before we land. Alright, localizer's captured. Let's arm approach mode. Slow down a little bit. Increase our descent. Come on, localizer. Come on, glide slope, do your thing, bitch. Oh, you motherfucker. All right, landing gear down. I think we're gonna have to do a go around. I don't think we're gonna make it. It doesn't bother me if the glide slope hasn't picked up yet, because we're gonna land ourselves, but all right, looks like we're getting ready to capture the glide slope.
Ibex 74, Osaka Tower, winds 05 at 3. Runway 32 left, clear to land.
Runway 32 left, clear to land. IBX 74.
Come on, glide slope. Capture, bitch. Awesome. Boilers up again. Flaps. Let's give it some throttle. Just a little. I don't even see the runway. Oh yeah, I see it now. I think I see it. Actually, I stand corrected. I don't think I see it. Oh, I see it. All right, my control.
Sink rate 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wow, really? 409. That is very surprising. I thought we were much softer than that, but whatever, I'll take it. What a bad landing. Definitely not my best that I've had so far, you know, but I'll take a minus 409. We'll take it. What are we gonna do? I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. If we want to get better at landing this plane, we need to practice with it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
right?
We have just landed
That's right.
at Osaka International.
Anyways, I'll take it.
An excellent landing, rated an 8 out of 10.
Hey!
The time here is 11
I'll take an 8 out of 10. Thank you,
The weather
Hiroshi.
is quite pleasant, with a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a few clouds at 2,500 feet. day.
I thought it was a nice
Please remain
landing.
Seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Gregory, First Officer Longduck Dong, and the entire crew, including Yuki, Kenji, Aiko, and Haruto, we wish you a wonderful day ahead.
All right, -409 is not bad. It looked a lot softer than what it was, but we'll take it. We got an 8 out of 10 from Hiroshi. That works for me. I will, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess, right? I think I'm going to stream again tomorrow. I guess, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I got other flights planned. We already talked about this, so I guess that's about it, my friends. I will take it. Center line was pretty decent. -409. Hey, like I said, you want to get better in the plane, you got to practice. We got to practice in this airplane if we want to get better. But that was a pretty good landing. We just cut the engines. I think we cut the engines a little too soon. I think we should have kept the engines going a little bit more, and then when we got to like 10 feet, cut the engines back a little bit, and then we would have set it down nicely. But I'll take it. We got 8 out of 10. That's about it, my friends. I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show, hopefully tomorrow night. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Tell your mama about us and tell your daddy about us. Anyways, all right, I'll see y'all later. See ya.